Kovacic.
Thank you, Deputy President. I also stand to take note of answers to all coalition questions. I'm going to start with the questions that my colleague Senator Duniam asked in relation to childcare. This has been a very disturbing series of allegations over the last recent period. And as soon as they came to pass, our leader Susan Lee came out and said that we would immediately work with the government, that we stood ready to work with the government on any changes required to strengthen protections for our children. In addition to that, our leader Susan Lee wrote to the Prime Minister to reiterate that which she had spoken. And that is really important. We are here to work with the government to ensure that we can protect our children in any way that we can. And we are grateful to the government for the work that they have already done in this space. The bill that was referenced relates to funding arrangements being able to be withdrawn from operators that do not do the right thing. And that is a good thing, but it doesn't go far enough. And our questions related to timelines as to what states and territories needed to do in order to ensure that protections were strengthened for children. And we didn't receive an answer in relation to those timelines. As I said, we are supportive of the laws in relation to funding, but that is only a part of the issue that needs to be addressed. We need to look at the work that the states and territories will be doing because they are the regulators. The balance of that work needs to be done without delay, and we need to understand when that will happen. The government is the leader in relation to driving these reforms. They are the ones that can make this happen. They are the ones that can set the deadlines and ensure that states and territories meet those deadlines. Parents expect them to do that. Parents expect them to do that expeditiously, and they expect them to do that now, not in a few weeks and not in a few months. And that is a fair and reasonable expectation given the nature and the depravity of the allegations that we have come to hear. We have such a breakdown between the individual states and territories when it comes to information sharing. We should ensure that no individual that has been sacked from any childcare centre or from any environment where they are working with children, that they should never be able to get any kind of employment in another childcare centre or in another environment where they are accessing or working with children. That should never be allowed. If somebody has been terminated on the basis of their conduct, then why should we expose other children and other families to them? We need to act on this very quickly, and we need the government to explain why there hasn't been a deadline set for this. That is a very fair and reasonable expectation, not only from us in being both a constructive opposition in dealing in this matter, but highlighting this as a criticism of a delay that perhaps shouldn't be there. We have breakdowns between government departments at a state and territory level. That also needs to be dealt with. It needs to be addressed urgently. There is bipartisan support to get these things done. We are here to help you do that. We just need you to show the leadership that is needed in order to get this done expeditiously, because our children deserve that. I don't think any of us in this place ever want to hear of the type of allegations that we have heard in the past few weeks. It has distressed all of us. And the people outside of this building, the people that we represent, expect us to act in a manner that is both clear-minded, efficient, and ensures that these kinds of things can never happen in our country again. and we need to ensure that we deliver on that expectation.